We'll see Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints taking on Kirk Cousins and the Minnesota Vikings.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look.
Alright, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our Friday night football preview, I should say. As this game will be played on Friday night, by the way.
As their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
As here comes Kirk Cousins.
Comes the former Michigan State Spartan and
as so far his 2020 stats, 3,569 yards, 29 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions.
I thought he played fairly well overall.
Sorry about that. That's good. And I am playing as New Orleans Saints, by the way.
That one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver.
He will find the rookie
from
LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. The 30. The 20. Touchdown. Vikings. Justin Jefferson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was
alright, let's just Saints are back. So that was 75 yards, by the way, and only one play.
You kind of catch your breath afterwards, so just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense now getting set here and leading them out in what could be his final NFL season. The game's all-time leading passer, that's Drew Brees.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away, because they have a lot of confidence in their team, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4. The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 11 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm with the run game. Not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Now Brees on third down. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get taken.
Let's try it.
You got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams
make it.
They come in bunches.
Yay! Oh, we only got a field goal. That's a start.
Still trailing, it's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history, and find that they were big-time athletes all along.
And starting next week, we'll have a different game, by the way, as Thursday Night Football, I believe, is done already. So what we'll do is we'll focus on primetime games.
He didn't find much there. Call it a gain of 3. Second down. The numbers a week ago for Cook. 24 carries, 132 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1.
No!
Most of the
thank God. That would have been bad.
In the future if he becomes a leading rusher.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen.
Oh! Run! Run! Oh, that's okay. Alright, that's good.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out.
Let's try this.
Where's he going with the football?
Okay.
Because you can make an educated guess defensively.
Okay,
Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is...
Touchdown?
For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're gonna accept it.
They want the points, so they
we do.
Penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a
We want
couple
that.
mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the point.
All right, we got a 3-point lead now.
It's up and good. And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. After the touchdown, wants to kick
Was
it
that
off.
accurate? Somewhat.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field.
All right, 75 yards for him today. 1 touchdown, 1 interception for Kirk Cousins.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I'll guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the gun, here's Cousins. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. On 3rd down, Cousins setting up the screen for Cook.
All right, that's fine, that's fine.
Before he's out of bounds, it's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that is it.
All right, that's good. We held
You
him.
can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own
Back out onto the field now.
All right, Drew Brees is coming back on the field now.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. And he finds Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Brees. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brees. Looking here for... That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. This Minnesota D up to the task.
Let's just go for the easy
pass play.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now Abdullah, the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep it.
Alright, so as I did say this before, this is a
don't want to get behind the sticks because then
Christmas Day game, by the way, at 1:30 Pacific time, 4:30 Eastern time.
Up close to the 40.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this is going to be incomplete.
Alright, that's good. We held on.
Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
Of course.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator,
Kamara,
I might be thinking
good job.
Right now.
Yeah.
This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes it hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Breeze's throw on target to Cook. Oh, he breaks another. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run good for 24 yards. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He can't get him down. And he is tackled inside.
There we go. I got some off.
To the 35. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Stepping up, he'll try and run.
There we go. I didn't want to get minus yards. I actually like playing with Drew Brees, though. Dang. I didn't know he was that good at it.
And now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Except for that part.
Pressure gets him back at the 14. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle.
There we go. Sticks. Go Cook.
Touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints stretch that lead out further.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things.
All right, so that was 99 yards. Ooh.
Having that lead.
Because I got 99 perfect. And Drew Brees ain't going.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
That's a good kick. Perfect.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. And Rudolph has it, the tight end.
Oh, no.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Oh.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Bailey's kick is good.
That's okay. All right, it's halftime. 10-20 right now.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
Let's just watch the halftime report really quick.
For Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute.
We are leading it everything, though. That's good.
Look at what's going on around the NFL.
Ooh.
We'll get our tour started out at Venerable.
Personally, I'm looking forward to Titans and Green Bay. I think that's going to be a great game right there. Sunday Night Football is going to be a good one. And
check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless.
Another good one I'm looking forward to watch, probably.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you.
Is the Colts and the Steelers.
They are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. In our game, it was the right arm of Drew Brees that led the way in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. Getting set to go again here, the Saints.
All right, Drew Brees so far today. Let's take a look at that. As they're showing fast mode.
This one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase,
this is actually funny to watch.
deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
Oh, there goes Kamar!
He might go all the way. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. New Orleans.
Oh, you could go to crowd? I didn't know that.
79 yards. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Alvin Kamara, Charles, a guy from your alma mater there in Knoxville, and he has developed into a perennial Pro Bowler on the strength of big plays like we just saw there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience,
89.1 on the distance thing.
Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession.
That's actually a good running play by him, though.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, and it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to be stopped short.
Nice
of first
stop.
down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On the return, here comes Lewis. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here? The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. DJ Waddle able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
All right, Kaepernick changed stats. Go look at that really quick. As that was a 30-yard reception back there.
Anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those
Here's the
thoughts
play
there.
again to Smith. He's looking, and boom. There it is.
He was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And his top speed, as computed by Next Gen Stats, not bad. He was pushing 20 miles an hour. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Thanks to his running back, it's Alvin Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Breeze again. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. Traquan Smith, his 5th touchdown now
Oh, God.
of the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
He did have possession. It should stand. Oh, good, it did.
Lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And he puts it through. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz
he
to
missed
kick
up on the
it
kick.
off. Now Abdullah, the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down.
Minnesota.
Cousins gives way to Cook. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, that would have been the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 44-yard line.
Play fake. Cousins. On the crossing route, complete. That's Johnson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
And that is going to do it for this
All right.
of action.
Whew.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They run it again with Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner.
Oh, God, it's going to be pick 6.
Here he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
90-yard return.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend of the NFC. Back to it after the pick 6. Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. And this
Where was he throwing it to?
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Again, it's Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. From the red zone now, Cousins. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The Vikings on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Again, it's Cook. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
On offense?
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th.
Oh, okay.
Incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Saints will have the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. The ones that are jubilant.
Right at the 2 minutes, that's okay.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And Brandon, this is where it pays to have a big back who can take over a football game, especially in the 4th quarter when you've got the lead, your ability to not just wear people down, but close games out.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run the counter with Murray. And he gets it down to the 32. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win.
Alright, I want to thank everybody for joining this broadcast, by the way.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
Oh, that was a quick game, okay.
Moving the ball and things are working.
Guys, I hope you guys have a Merry Christmas, by the way. Happy holidays. I'll see you next week. Starting Tuesday, Wednesday with NBA 2K. See you then.